Hi. So today I want to talk about how narcissists treat their girlfriends like cats. Yeah. Or might I just say, yeah, cats or any other animal, but especially cats. And that's why my little picture in the front is of me and a cat. Because that's my cat. His name's Milo. He's a great cat and he's like a really good friend of mine. My little cute cuddly kitten. I love him. But I know a lot about cats because I have a cat and I've had a lot of cats. But today we're going to talk about narcissists and how narcissists treat their women a lot like cats, except in a bad way, not in a good way. And this is going to help you understand narcissistic personality disorder. So basically it's going to help you understand narcissists in general. Okay? Okay. Because I've dated two narcissists. The first guy I dated was a malignant. I'm sorry, let me roll that back. The first man I dated was a covert narcissist, and the second one was a malignant narcissist. Yeah, the last one was a malignant narcissist. So we're just going to talk about how narcissists treat their women like cats. Okay, so bear with me. I talk slow, but I have a lot of wisdom, so just bear with me. So basically, if you think about cats, for instance, I have a cat. He's almost 5 years old, and I brought another cat over here once, thinking that they would be friends, but it didn't happen. My cat didn't like the new cat. My cat is very territorial, and he doesn't really like other cats coming around. And that's pretty common for cats, you know. I didn't know that, but I know now. So, but you know, let me just go back to the cat thing. So if I would have kept that other cat, but I got rid of it, took it to animal control. But if I would have kept that other cat, my cat would have either left or it would have fought the other cat, you know, because cats are territorial and if they have a home basically that they've been with for a while and they're feeding at that home, like the owner loves the cat, the owner is giving the cat lots of attention, and the owner is feeding the cat and taking care of the cat. So the cat thinks, okay, this is my friend, this is my owner, this is my friend. And so a narcissist, on the other hand, like my narcissist, me and him were together for 6 years, and I thought that he was my best friend, you know, my boyfriend, you know, and so he started introducing other females and saying, oh, they're just my friend. That's what he would tell me. And I was like, I didn't like it that he had other friends, but I was just like, okay, that's fine. You can hang out with them whenever you're not around me. But he would always talk about him and stuff like that and bring him around, and I'd get jealous, and guess what I'd do? I'd leave. Same thing with cats. They'll do the same thing. Like, if you have another cat that comes out, like you bring another cat into the house, what ends up happening is the cat he's territorial. He's like, but I thought you loved me. Why are you bringing another cat in the house? I thought you loved me. And then before you know it, they'll start fighting. The two cats will. But see, I didn't like my cat to fight other cats. I didn't like that. I didn't want my cat getting hurt, and I just didn't like it. So I got rid of the other cat because my cat didn't like it that I was bringing another cat in the house. So I got rid of it. So with my ex-boyfriend, I was with him for 6 years, and he would always bring this other girl named Leslie around, and he just loved to make me get jealous. He loved it. He wanted to see two women fight over him. Just like when you see two cats fighting, they're fighting because that's their territory. Like my cat would have fought the other cat because it's his territory. This is his territory. This is my cat's house. That's my cat's bowl of food over there. So with a narcissist, they're different. So let me just tell you what a narcissist would do. I'm trying to get this out there, okay? So basically, think about it this way. Think if I was a cruel person, in which I'm not. But if I were, I would be just like a narcissist. So what would a narcissist do with cats? I'm going to tell you. They treat people a lot like cats, but worse, but similar. So think about what a narcissist would do with cats. A narcissist loves drama. So what would a narcissist do? They would want to see two cats, put two, like you had a territorial cat, and bring a stray cat, and put them both in a cage together and watch them fight. The narcissist would love that. A narcissist would love to see the two fights, the two cats going at it. They'd love to see the bites and the bruises and the blood and the claw marks because they think it's funny. Yeah, the narcissist thinks it's funny that two cats are fighting because he feels like the cats are fighting over him. You know, like, oh, who loves me the most? Whatever cat wins, you know, that's the one that loves me the most. Because he's cruel. That's how my ex-narcissist was. He would always treat me like a cat, you know. Like me, I feed my cat, right? He comes in, he eats, he has plenty of food, and he don't want another cat to take his place. He don't. But is it right that I would bring another cat to watch my cat fight another cat? To say whatever cat fights, whoever cat wins the fight is the one who loves me the most. That is just not right. And that's how narcissists are. They're very cruel, nasty people. You know, that's how my narcissist was. He wanted me to get jealous of this other girl, and I wouldn't leave. I would not leave at all. But finally I got fed up and I left after 6 years. When he least expected me to leave is when I left. And I was tired of fighting for my place in his life. A narcissist thinks that you need them. Just like, you know, you have a cat. Your cat needs you. You need to feed your cat. He's your cat. Give him food and water and shelter and love, you know. The reason I have a cat is because I love my cat. I need my cat. I don't need him. I won't say I need my cat. I want my cat. I love my cat. He's beautiful. He's soft. He's sweet. And he's my little friend, you know. And I adopted him because I love him. Not because I need him, but because I love and care for him. And I think he's beautiful and cute. That's why I have my cat. And a narcissist, on the other hand, goes out of his way to go out with girls because he wants the girls to need him for transportation, for maybe a place to live, even for friendship, companionship, a ride, whatever it is. He wants women to need him, you see? But he wants to see how bad they're willing to fight for him. He wants to see the women fight over him because he doesn't want any of the girls. He doesn't want me. He didn't want the blonde girl, Leslie. He didn't want any of us. He just wanted to see two girls fight for their position in his life. Okay? And that's not right to do that. When you're friends or anything, lovers, friends, whatever, shouldn't have to fight for somebody to be your friend. Okay? You shouldn't have to fight to have someone, to be a friend to someone, to be in someone's life. You shouldn't have to fight for a place in someone's life. Okay? And when you're friends with somebody, you shouldn't have to fight for a place in their life to be their friend. But when you're friends with a narcissist, they want you to fight other women. And you shouldn't have to do that, you know. But they want you to. They want you to get jealous. See, I wanted a friendship with a man where I just hang out with him single, two people. Because I was always taught 2's a couple, 3 is a crowd. And what that means is not 2 are lover couples, even though it could be. But I mean, when 2 people are hanging out, it should be 2 people hanging out. Unless you like three is a crowd. I don't. I like to hang out with just one other person at a time. And then that's just the way I like to do it. I always have. I was looking for a best friend. So I thought I thought that man was my best friend. The problem is he had other friends, and I just didn't want to be friends with his other friends. And I didn't care if he was friends with them, but he just basically wanted to see me get jealous. That's exactly what he wanted. And that's exactly what happened. But now I'm not jealous anymore because I got tired of him playing his games on me. I found out who he is. Yeah, he does act like a nice guy a lot. But get it this way, it's all an act. That's not truly who he is. Who he truly is an asshole. Just a typical narcissistic asshole. And because if he wasn't an asshole, he wouldn't have made me jealous. And he would have been honest with me. Because when I was with him, he was always talking about Leslie this, Leslie that, the other girl, Leslie this, Leslie that, and lying to me constantly. He just lied. He even did like what they call a reverse discard on me. You know? And what a reverse discard is to make, like if a man wants to get rid of his girlfriend or his friend, whatever she is, he will do whatever he can to make her so upset that she will just get up and leave. See, I'm the kind of girl, I won't leave until I know the truth. At least that's how I used to be. I'm not like that now. I used to be like that. Now that I know all the nicks, tricks, and tactics, I will just get up and leave. If somebody makes me feel unwanted now, I will easily get up and leave without a blink of an eye. But when I was younger, I wanted just the truth, you know? Like, I wanted the truth, and he wouldn't give me the truth. The narcissist would not ever give you the truth. A narcissist will never tell the truth. They're liars. Yeah, they're liars. And so, just like when it comes to the cats, okay? Why do us normal people go out and get cats for friends? Because we think they're cute. We love them. We think they're so adorable and soft and sweet and nice. And we want to be their friend because we love them. But not a narcissist. A narcissist will adopt a cat because he thinks that cat needs him. Yeah, there's the difference. The narcissist never thinks he needs anyone. No. The narcissist says, I don't need anybody, but everybody needs me. That is how a narcissist thinks. So when a narcissist goes out and adopts a cat, he's thinking, I'm adopting this cat because nobody else wants this cat. And because nobody else wants to feed this cat or give this cat shelter. I'm only adopting this cat because this cat needs me. That is how a narcissist thinks. But a regular person like me and you, or if you're not a narcissist, then it's me and you. But if you are a narcissist, we're nothing alike. But for a narcissist, when they adopt a cat, they're thinking, you know, this cat needs me. So when they get a friend, they're thinking, this person needs me. Or a girlfriend, like a lover, oh, this girlfriend needs me. I don't need her. And I don't need this girlfriend lover over here. She needs me. She needs my sex. I don't need her sex. I don't need her love. I'm a narcissist. I don't need anything. She needs me. And then when it comes to the friend over here, oh, well, I was her friend. At least she thought I was. And she thought I was her friend. But then she found out that I don't need her. She only needs me. So that is how a narcissist is. Okay? So when they adopt cats, they're thinking, I don't need this cat. This cat needs me. That is what he's thinking. But see, that ain't how normal people get friends or cats or whatever. Like if we want cats, we say, oh, we like this cute cat. He's cute. He's beautiful. He's soft. He's nice. I think he's so cute. I just want to pet him. He could be my little friend. You know? I need this cat because this cat is my little friend. So I'm going to adopt him. That's how normal people think, but not a narcissist. And same thing goes with their friends too. A narcissist's friends or girlfriends or lover or whatever. He always wants to pick girls that need him. Okay? So if you need him, then he's good. Because if you need him, he knows he can torture you. Right? He can manipulate you. Because you're a dependent on him, you see? If you're an independent woman, you don't need him. Okay? But if you're a codependent woman, you're going to need him. Need him for what? Like his girlfriend now, she needs him for a truck. She ain't got a ride. She don't have a place to live. So she's just using him, basically. So when it comes to a narcissist, they're always looking for women to use them. That's what they're used to. They're not used to having true friendships or true relationships. No. It's all about, do they need me? Because I don't need them. That is exactly how a narcissist thinks. Because if you need somebody, then that means you need them. And if you need them, you're going to keep using them. And if you're using the narcissist, that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to use them so that they can use you. Because they're only having you there in their life because they want narcissistic supply. All they want to do is get a negative reaction out of you. So they know you're using them. Not with me. When I was with a narcissist, I wasn't using him. I was looking for true friendship, really. I was. But not him. He was looking to use me. Because he's so used to being used. You know. That's why he's saying, if they need me, but I don't need any of them. Because I'm just a king. I'm a king. I don't need anybody. Everybody needs me. Yeah, narcissists. They have a godlike complex. That's right. That is how you know. I'm giving you how they think. I'm telling you how they think. We all know that narcissists have a godlike complex. They think they are God, but they are not. Because think about God up there. Think about it. Does God need you? No. Because God is the Most High. He don't need anybody. But He loves us. See? He loves us. That is why He chose us. Because He loves us. Okay? Amen? But when it comes to the narcissist needs you to need him. Because he feels like he is a king or a god. That's what a narcissist thinks he is. Because that way, if you're putting all you're depending on them to do this, that, and the other for you, and he's depending on you so he can manipulate you and play all them dirty, nasty games on you to make you mad all the time, to get a negative reaction out of you all the time, to make you yell at him, to make you scream at him, so he can make you jealous, so he can provoke you to anger, so he can get a negative reaction out of you. That is all the narcissist wants to do, is make you angry. He wants to provoke you to anger. That's right. So that's why I was using that cat analogy there. A narcissist don't make friends because he needs you. He don't need you for a friend. He needs you for narcissistic supply. What is narcissistic supply? Narcissistic supply is where a man, for instance, is just using a woman so that he can regulate his emotions. How does he regulate his emotions? He regulates his emotions by provoking, by pushing your buttons to respond and react into a negative way. That is exactly what the narcissist wants you to do. He wants you to react in a negative way. What does reacting in a negative way means? It means he's trying to annoy you. He's trying to make you angry. He's trying to make you jealous. He's trying to get a negative reaction like yelling, screaming, jealousy, fighting, biting, scratching. He just wants to see a negative reaction out of you. He's pushing your buttons. You see, he wants to control you by pushing your buttons. You know, that is exactly what a narcissist wants. So does a narcissist need you? for only one thing, yes. And that's called narcissistic supply. And narcissistic supply means a negative, just to get a negative reaction out of you. That's his supply, because he can't control his own negative reactions. So what he does is he takes it out on you. But instead of him being his own mouthpiece and letting everybody know how negatively he feels about what's going on in his life, he would much rather push your buttons to let you yell, scream, and react in a negative way so that you can be his mouthpiece. So instead of him yelling and screaming about negative things, he will provoke you so that you yell and scream for him. You see? So you become his mouthpiece. Yeah. So he's just using you to regulate his emotions. So however he feels on the inside, if he feels jealous, he'll provoke you to jealousy so that you react in a negative, jealous way. Or if he's angry about something, maybe his boss yelled at him earlier in the day, and he comes home and goes out with his girlfriend, and he's already mad. So what he's going to do is make her mad. So he might say something like, I don't know, anything. And then he'll push her buttons to make her mad, to react. Okay? In a negative way. So all narcissists want to do is use you for narcissistic supply, and that is all. They don't need you. They just need you for that one thing, and that's narcissistic supply. A narcissist cannot live without narcissistic supply because they cannot regulate their own emotions. They got a mental disorder, a personality disorder, and it's called narcissistic personality disorder, which means they are out of order. Instead of expressing their feelings themselves, they take it out on girls and victims. Like me, I was a victim. Now he's got a new supply girlfriend. His new girlfriend, it's called his new supply. He's got a new girlfriend now, and that's called his new supply. And now he can take his negative reactions out on her. Now she can become his mouthpiece. He can control her by provoking her to anger or jealousy or any type of negative reaction, because it makes him feel better about himself. It makes him feel better. So there you go. That's the reason why narcissists adopt cats. And that's the reason why narcissists get girlfriends and friends. Thank you. And thanks for watching. And please subscribe and like my videos. Bye for now. Have a great night.